everybody, welcome to the first episode of Minds of an Epileptic, and first of many topics we are going to discuss are seizures. Seizures, there is more than one type of seizure and there is more than one type of trigger. No flashing lights don't set everybody off, and everybody just don't lie around and jerk around on the floor. Our society and general public stigmatise and stereotype us all with. There are many types of seizures out there, and we always get stereotyped of one, and I'm thinking why? Why can't the general public have more knowledge of the seizures we have? It is a wide variety and there are many different kinds. Some of us, like myself, suffer with more than one kind of seizure, and it is beyond a joke these days. Everyone thinking flashing lights bother us, so can't do this. Everyone thinking we just jump around and lie on the floor and jerk all the time. That is not the case with all seizures. Some you won't even notice. Some you can't even see that happening. So what I am going to do is I am going to break down into a few little episodes, no more than 5 minutes long each, of different seizures and different sorts of triggers. And how it affects us and what happens afterwards. I've been in a lot of situations where I've woken up and I've been aside under a bush and I've had no help or anything, or I've woken up soaking wet because someone thought, let's throw water on him, that'll do the trick. Which brings me to the first type of seizure we are going to discuss, and we are going to discuss drop attacks. Yes, there is a seizure called drop attack. I'm sure it has a profound name for it, but this is Minds of an Epileptic, not Minds of a Doctor. Basically, drop attacks is closest to fainting, but without feeling anything like they're going to faint or anything. We just go. No warning signs, no nothing. Just there 1 minute, on the floor the second. People who suffer with this type of seizure will know that this can happen anytime, anywhere, any place, at any minute, and we don't know where it's coming from or when it's going to happen and how will we land. There's been times I've been in hospital and I've had a drop attack over there's a machine in there that picks people up, and I've ended up busting my lip and having black eyes and all sorts. Looks like I've been in a boxing match with Mike Tyson. And for some of us, some epileptics, it really scares the hell out of us, because we feel like we can't go out and we need to stay in, and there's no one we can really turn to because no one understands. They think they know because they're medically trained, but they don't know what it's like in our brain and how it affects us, and in that aspect we do feel alone. We wish more people would understand, and it's just not there. They don't, and with society being so ignorant towards the disease, it's not right. So this is why I'm doing this, and I want to inspire others to not hold back, tell them what they're thinking, and just be there for them. Yeah, we have family, and there are a few organisations out there, but even the organisations don't know everything, and I think family members, they worry too much to understand the complaint as well. So I'm hoping this helps relatives who have got a loved one with epilepsy and are struggling to understand. With drop attacks as well, I think the biggest thing is when you come down from the drop attack, as long as you've landed in a reasonable place and you're not all busted open. And the main thing is after it you feel tired and you want to sleep for a long time. No matter what time it is, no matter when it is. And then you end up having awkward hours, going to sleep at a wrong time, waking up at a wrong time, being back to front, and it takes you a while to get back into the scenario of sleeping at night and being awake through the day. Another aspect with this type of seizure, and some of you don't want to know, or some of you won't care, is actually getting employed. Because to a lot of employers, employing an epileptic is a risk, and they find ways around the discrimination so they don't have to hire us, and they'd sooner hire someone in a wheelchair. As hard as that is to hear, it is actually true, but that's another subject for another time. This has been Minds of an Epileptic, and I hope you've enjoyed episode 1, part 1. Thank you for listening. I do hope you return for the next few parts, because I'll be going more in depth with different seizures. That's just one of many. And if there's anything you guys want to know or listen to or ask about, don't hesitate to ask. I'll do my best I can to help. Thanks for listening, and goodbye.